Good evening. This is a committee meeting with the Streets and Sidewalks group. To my left is Councilman Samuel Pierce, and to my right is Councilwoman Lynn Snee, and I'm Bob Phillips, the chair. It is the 27th of March and around 6:47 p.m. And our first item on our agenda here is appropriation of properties in West Main Street Corridor Improvements Project Phase 2. And Mr. Titterington?
Sure, I can start this one. So Phase 2, like Phase 1, well, in Phase 1, we had, up to 100 properties where we'd have to get either temporary or permanent easements, or in some cases both, if it was a particular parcel. As we switch to finishing the design and getting the first part of the Phase 2 process underway, our company, our consultant, has been contacting all of the parcels, the key parcels, I should say, that we need first before we get out to bid, which will be later this year. We expect 60 easements in Phase 2. 15 of them are priority parcels that we need to get locked down now. We've had contact. We've had we're in the process of, or have already gotten agreements with 12 out of the 15 parcels. There are 3 parcels that, for whatever reason, either we can't come to terms, or we have not gotten returned phone calls, or conversations have stalled. Those 3 parcels being at 1567 West Main Street, 1533, and 1211 West Main Street. And so we are asking for authorization to file the paperwork to appropriate those parcels, meaning that we would file the appropriate paperwork with the courts, be able to secure the easements, and while we're doing that, come to some kind of resolution, but keep the project going. And Mr. Kerber would assist in doing those appropriations.
How long have we been in process of either attempting to contact or negotiate with these 3 folks?
We started the process of contacting everybody back in March of last year. Yeah. So there's a couple of situations, like one of the ladies has passed, and so that's one of the reasons that we're appropriating, because it's in probate with her son. And so in order to keep the project moving along, once we get the appropriations, and then the city takes the money and puts it into a bank account, that's how I understand it from Mr. Kerber, then we're able to actually access the property and proceed forward with the project.
Put it into an escrow account? Okay.
Yes, that's my understanding.
But is that particular individual, has he been contacted and is aware?
Yeah, we are, yes. We have
just because of the process that things are being held up, not contrariness or anything?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. All of these aren't necessarily contrary. It's just to move the process along. The utility easements that we need are for the overhead lines, the overhead electric, the overhead attachers, to get them moved underground before we actually go out to authorize bidding and construction of the Phase 2 project, so that once our contractor gets on site, he can move forward and not have to wait for all these relocations of utilities.
Got it. And how long do we guesstimate that this process will be if we move it along?
Appropriations, how long the appropriations process is?
It's fairly quick, because we're just recording it, and then we continue to negotiate, make the contacts. The court might get involved with the contacts, and then we settle up later. It's just a matter of letting us do it and then gaining the fair market value after.
Got it. That's all I have.
Seems straightforward.
Okay. Any other questions? Council, anybody in the audience have any questions on this item? No? Committee folks, what's your pleasure?
Move forward with emergency.
Move forward as recommended.
Okay, it's unanimous with the committee to recommend, or to go forward as the staff is recommending on this item.
Which includes emergency.
Which includes emergency.
Okay. We have 3 head nods for the record.
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Is this the only item we had?
That's it. Just a long way.
Well, I didn't see the second packet until about 5 minutes ago with the update on the Motorola thing, so I was wondering if we had an addition. All right, we're done here. Thank you. We're all